Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees offseason and other MLB news. And we have some news to talk about today. First and foremost, happy Friday to you all. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when I go live or when I make a video covering any team, but most importantly, the New York Yankees in particular. If you're live in full effect in the chat right now, y'all are the GOATs. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're watching on the replay, drop me some comments down below on today's topics. I'll answer them after the show. And thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, guys. What is up, everybody? Happy Friday to you all. We are at the weekend. The weekend is here. I'm feeling good. I think this is the first day. Before we jump into the topics, I think this is the first day I feel 100%, guys. I'm back. The flu almost took me out, and man, I was hurting, but I feel good today. Let's get John. Let's get the pre-live crew before we do anything else. John Ennis in the chat. Walker is gone. I know. We'll talk about it. Stetson in the house. My guy Ken always popping in, rocking the mod, the wrench. My boy, Action VJ. Good to see you. Ian Hawaiian. Dev, John the Beagle Dad, Terry Edwards is in the house. Sabius. Alex says, do you think we signed Bregman? I don't think so, but Alex, we'll talk about it because I personally don't think it's going to happen. I just don't see the Yankees doing it, man. Norma's in the chat. Good to see you, Norma. How you doing? Jace, Nicholas, what's going on, man? What is going on? Williams in the chat, too. Shout out to everybody in the house, man. Smash that like button in the smithereens. Thank you so much. The best way to support this channel, the stream, etc., is smashing that like button like you just don't care. And then you got to do this. Put your hands in the mother truck and now wave them like you just don't care. We got Jace in the house. We got Daniel Barry Sports Highlights always in the building. My boy Cadzilla, a.k.a. Cadzilla. That's what I call him. Going into Xmas and Cashman about to give us Cole Schmidt in our stockings. I like that. That's a good one, Kzilla. That's a good one. Arthas in the house. Goldie looks like the one that's getting the most heat. He is. He is. And I'll bring it up right here, guys. Well, let's just bring it up. Let's bring it up already. Bob Nightingale tweeted out a couple of tweets. First and foremost, if you missed the news, Christian Walker has agreed to a 3-year contract, $60 million with the Houston Astros. Not the team we want him to go to, but it is what it is. Hey, and the Christian Walker wanted 4 years. He didn't get it. He only got 3, but he's off the market now. And Bob Nightingale tweeted after that saying the Yankees were interested in Christian Walker, but didn't want to lose a draft pick in compensation. They still are focused on Paul Goldschmidt and Carlos Santana. So a couple of people already called it. I think Ken was the first one that I remember saying that the Yankees aren't going after a guy that is under the qualifying offer because the Yankees do not want to lose draft picks. They don't want to lose compensation. And you were right, Ken. I mean, that takes away a couple of players. Alex Bregman is under the qualifying offer. Paul Goldschmidt is not. Carlos Santana, of course, is not. So right now it looks like the plan for the Yankees is going the quote-unquote cheaper route, is what Ken Rosenthal is out here tweeting, talking about earlier on Foul Territory. But it's looking like it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt or Carlos Santana, everybody. Now, a couple of people in the chat, like Mac Miles in the house, saying Josh Naylor, and also Kzilla Nathaniel Lowe is another name that's getting tossed around for a potential trade piece. That could still happen as well. That's always going to be on the table. But if I was a betting man, in which I am, I haven't really won a bet in a while. I'm cold with the bets. But if I'm a betting man, I'm thinking Paul Goldschmidt is the leader right now on the Yankees radar. Where's his contract gonna lie? And yeah, Mac, I know Santana's old. He's 38 years old. Paul Goldschmidt's 37 years old. He's old too. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, he's 37 years old as well. So, I mean, Both the guys are old. They're both going to be cheap. I don't think team's going to go maybe 10 mil for Paul Goldschmidt at this point in his career. Whoever's going to sign is going to get a 1-year contract with the Yankees, it looks like. Pete Alonso, a name that we all been hearing potentially the Yankees could go after. He's under the qualifying offer as well. So I don't think Pete Alonso is going to be a name the Yankees are going to go after. It's going to be Goldschmidt, Rice, platoon. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. Platooning Rice, Goldschmidt, Rice against righties, Goldschmidt against lefties. That's what I've been hearing. The airwaves. What's up, Dev? Happy holidays too as well, man. It's a placeholder to Vladdy comes here. Arthas, Vladdy already said he would never play for the Yankees, but you know what? Money talks, baby. I would freaking love Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in this lineup, man. I would love Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in this lineup. Steve, good to see you, buddy. Rocking the Devin Williams Airbender avatar. Good to see you, buddy. Trade still possible? Exactly. No doubt you can't rule the trade out. You can't rule the trades out because even Brian Cashman says that, quote unquote, stay tuned, Yankee fans. There's more up to that guy's sleeve than we know. So I already touched on it. Nathaniel Lowe is a trade name that the Yankees can go after. Josh Naylor, I've been hearing a lot of teams are interested in Josh Naylor. Robert Torres in the house says, I think we get Carlos Santana, to be honest. He's definitely going to be the cheapest. And he's a switch hitter. So it wouldn't shock me because the Yankees, they need to balance it out with some more lefties in this lineup. So Robert, I think if I'm a betting man, I'd say Paul Goldschmidt, but Carlos Santana makes a lot of sense too for the Yankees, just for that switch hitting aspect of things, and he's going to be dirt cheap. Sean's saying Murakami next year. Yep. Mutaka Murakami coming over from Japan after next season. That's another name I know the Yankees are very interested in. So it could be a 1 year. John's saying no 1 year contract. It could be a 1 year contract. I mean, I could definitely see it, man. They're going to go cheap, and it looks like that's the route they're going to do for first base. Ken says, I think the trade market is where we go for our first baseman. Nate Lowe, Yandy Diaz, Lamont Wade, and Luis Arraez. Man, I mean, Luis Arraez would be a pipe dream, bro. He would knock out first base, or if they want to play him at second, which he's not the best fielder by any means, but he would be. As soon as if we get Arraez, he's going to be the leadoff hitter, and we already know he's one of the best hitters in baseball. So, oh man, that would be awesome to see Luis Arraez. Hey, I'm not even rolling out Yandy Diaz either. Yandy Diaz would be a great piece of this lineup too, man. Who's on third? It looks like Jazz Chisholm is going to be on third, John, unless they sign a third baseman, trade for a third baseman, which I don't think they will. I think they're going to give Jazz the third base position and then go in-house with second base. But right now, as we speak, it's going to be Jazz playing third. Cruise control in the house says trades for Stroman for Yandy and Lowe. Yeah, definitely. The next trade should hopefully include Marcus Stroman, no doubt. Kyle in the house, Chargers. Look at that Chargers emoji right there, or the Chargers avatar. Good win last night, by the way. Is there a new retirement home on 101st Street or 161st? Maybe for first basemen. Maybe for first basemen. Paul Goldschmidt, Carlos Santana. I mean, this team needs to get younger. More athletic. I know first base is not your athletic position. I get that. But 38-year-old Carlos Santana or 37-year-old Paul Goldschmidt, who are we talking about? I hope they go younger, but it looks like their mind is pretty much made up with one of those two. Alex says, do you think we sign Jack Flaherty or Walker Buehler if we trade Stroman? Definitely could be a possibility. Flaherty would be nice. A nice lefty in this rotation. I know mutual interest for Walker Buehler and the Yankees earlier in the offseason, but it's going to be interesting to see if they sign one of those guys because we still have Clark Schmidt. And, I mean, if you think about the rotation right now, Garrett Cole, Fried, Rodon, Heel, and it's either going to be Schmidt or, I mean, what are they going to do? They got to trade Stroman because I'd rather have Clark Schmidt in the rotation than Stroman by any means. People seem to think Stroman has trade value. I'm sure some people have some. I think the only way we would trade Stro is if we eat up some of that money, $18 million this year and next year because the vesting options kicked in. I definitely think we have to eat some of that contract up, man. First base will be a stopgap, says Sean. Retired MCO says Santana's a Gold Glove winner. Yeah, he's definitely the better fielder of the two with Paul Goldschmidt and Santana. I was talking about not Dennis Santana, Carlos Santana is who I'm thinking of. I was talking about the defense for first base the other day on 2 days ago on the show, and I was saying Christian Walker and Santana are the two best defensive first basemen available, and now that Walker's gone, Carlos Santana is your best defensive guy. They're not bringing back Rizzo, so Santana would be better defensively than Paul Goldschmidt. Rizzo, I don't think Rizzo's coming back, man. 19 Con man in the house. How about Ha-Seong Kim at second and get Carlos Santana as a 1-year stopgap? Kim is also another name that they can go out there. He's not on the qualifying offer. I just think they are going to go internal for second base. I think they save that money for second base and go, roll out a competition between Peraza and Yorbit Vivas. That's my guess. But I haven't really heard anything about the Yankees being active in the second base market, which, I mean, it's not that great. Gleyber Torres is the best option for second base for the free agency. I can bring it up in a second here, but the free agents right now, second base wise, are not really that sexy, as you will. Paul Goldschmidt was the NL MVP 2 years ago. He was. Ken says, my prediction is that the Yankees move Stroman and Clark Schmidt. Okay. In the same deal or in different trades, Ken? What do you think? Oh, Flaherty's a righty? I'm tripping. Who was I thinking about? Wait, Jack Flaherty? Hold on. Let me see something here. Oh, he's a righty. You're right. I'm tripping. Good call, retired. Sevy making 22+ million per year. Yeah, I mean, he's the highest paid athletic player in history. That's insane. That's Luis Severino is the highest paid Oakland A ever. Santana also hit 23 bombs last year, and Kim for second base. Goldie has a plethora of winning experience with the Cards. I say he's the front runner. I think he is too, Arthas. I think he is too. What's up, Carlos? How you doing, man? Roki Sasaki and Santander. Santander is also on the qualifying offer, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me see. Right now, it looks like the Yankees aren't going after players that are on the qualifying offer. So right now, they already signed Max Fried. They already they already gave up some draft compensation for him, but they got some back with Juan Soto. Let's see. Pete Alonso is still on. He was on the qualifying offer. Alex Bregman, Burnes, Teoscar Hernandez, Sean Manaea, Nick Pivetta. Anthony Santander is also on the qualifying offer as well. Jay Smitty in the house. Yankees go trade route. I think for Lowe, maybe go after Kim for second base as well. So a lot of Kim. Yeah, a lot of Kim talk in the chat today. A lot of Kim talk in the chat. I like it. That's not a name I've heard too much about for the Yankees' interest, but he hit 233 last year, 330 on base, 370 slug. I mean, the bat's not the best, but he is a great fielder, above average fielder. He's he's a pretty fast guy as well. And he doesn't strike out. He walks a ton, 12% walk rate for Ha-Seong Kim. Kim Kardashian, I'll take it. Back me up. Vito says Kim is also hurt. Yeah, I heard he's not going to be available to start the season. If Infield, if to the Rangers both plus Lombard and Arraez for Young and Lowe. Ooh, Josh Young and Lowe. They won't trade for injured player. Nope. Yeah, Kim will miss about 1 month, says Steve. Can't believe Burnes is still out there. Me neither, dude. I mean, Corbin Burnes. I did not think he was going to last this long on the market. I was talking about it the last show. Maybe it's the strikeout percentage that's kind of also because he's on a qualifying offer. But we were talking about his strikeout percentage just going down, 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 down every single year. In 2021, it had like let me bring it up again. 2021, Corbin Burnes had a 35.6% strikeout rate. 2022, 30.5%. 2023, 25.5%. Like, you know, it's going down every year. And then 23.1% strikeout rate last season. So that's maybe why Burnes is still in the market. And of course, he's going to want big money. Josh Young and Lowe sounds like one. It does. It does, Kzilla. What's up, David? 3 for $60 million for Walker was a cheap deal. Yeah, $20 million per. Like I said, he wanted a 4th year, didn't get it. And unfortunately, he went to Houston. So right now, Houston's infield is looking like Paredes is playing third. I don't think they're going to get Bregman back. He already turned down the offer with the Astros. He turned down a 6-year, $156 million offer. And then you have Pena playing short. Second is Altuve, of course. And then first base is now Christian Walker. John in the house. Look, the Yankees need proven offense to atone for the Soto loss. If Cashman looks for the bargain basement, it is going to be a long year. Winning will depend on having stellar pitching. No doubt, John. I mean, like I said, Christian Walker was my first option for first base. Unfortunately, they didn't want to, pay for him. They didn't want to give up some draft picks. But now it's looking like the Yankees are just going to go, like you said, the basement route and get like a Paul Goldschmidt for 1 year, which maybe we strike lightning in a bottle with Paul Goldschmidt, like we did kind of with Matt Carpenter a couple of seasons ago. Matt Carpenter looked like his career was pretty much over until he came to the Bronx and he was on fire. Paul Goldschmidt, maybe if we've seen even a smidge of that 2022 year with us for one season, I mean, I'd take that all day. But it's not, I mean, productivity-wise, Paul Goldschmidt's he's on a decline right now. What's up, Rick B in the house? Long time no see, mate. All good. I'm great, man. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in, by the way. Thanks for popping in, Rick B. It's always good to see you, man. Paranormal in the Funhouse. It was awesome to see you break the news live about Bellinger. Hopefully he'll break some more news. Yeah, that was awesome, bro. I mean, that's any streamer, man. That's the best time is when news breaks while you're live, just having like a nice hangout sesh and, breaking or talking about some news. Okay, I'm reading my phone's going off. It's just about Christian Walker. But yeah, that was awesome, man. Alex in the house says, last time I saw that Burnes will sign after Christmas. I did see that, Alex. Thanks for pointing that back out. I did see that was the report that Burnes could wait till after Christmas. So it looks like that's his plan. I don't know where. We were thinking the Giants potentially as a spot for Corbin Burnes. Red Sox, maybe they'll still be interested in Corbin Burnes, even though they traded for Garrett Crochet. I know the Yankees aren't going after him, it looks like. Shout out to the 142 in the chat, by the way, guys. Thanks for popping in. Hit that like, subscribe if you're new, hanging out for the first time. For more streams like this, thank you for being here. Happy Friday to you all. I'm having a Dos Equis right now. I know it's only like 3:30, but it's Friday, baby. You already know. Charles in the house says, bring back Glaber. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, let's bring up the MLB free agents in a second here. Hold on. Let's start with second base because that's obviously a clear hole. Only one second baseman has signed so far this offseason, and that's Thairo Estrada. He signed with the Colorado Rockies. So here we go. Here's the free agent list right here. 5 o'clock somewhere. You damn right. Hey, you're almost on vacation, Kazel, aren't you? So here's the second baseman. Like I said, man, it's not the greatest, free agent market. Gleyber Torres is the best. Kim is up there, but like we already touched on, he's injured. He only missed a month of baseball, but John Birdie's a free agent. The Yankees did not bring him back. I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. The Yankees definitely aren't looking at Brennan Drury. Been there, done that. I really want to see Gleyber again. Arraez, are you serious? Are you being for real? Gleyber Torres was the worst second base in the league. I don't think he's the worst. Defensively, he was the worst. No doubt about it. Defensively, with that glove, he was the worst. He had the most errors on second base. But I can't rule him as the worst. Jazz at second is the best option, says Frank. Yeah, I mean, I guess they just really want Jazz on third, it looks like. But like you said, I would much rather have Jazz on second and maybe sign a third baseman, but I don't think the Yankees are going to go that route either. Let's bring up Paul Goldschmidt since he's the talk right now. Let's bring up Paul Goldschmidt. So here's his chart from the last couple of years. 245 batting average last year, 22 home runs, 11 stolen bases. Okay, Paul Goldschmidt, you scooting. You scooting, Paul Goldschmidt, with 11 stolen bases. I see you. What's up, TC Steels? Misread my comment. I said, oh, okay. I really never want to see Gleyber again. Okay, Arthas. I was like, okay, that makes more sense. What up, Hollow? Defensively, Gleyber sucked, but his leadoff hitting was incredible in the postseason. Yeah, you're right, Hollow. The second half of the year, post All-Star break, Gleyber Torres went off. My boy TC Steele's in the house on the turntables on the ones and twos. He says cheap cash. Good to see you, buddy, man. How you been, man? Bregman will also sign after Christmas, says Alex. Okay. Well, that's good for them. Enjoy Christmas with the fam, and then come back to business after the holidays. Note I said second base, not hitter. I got you on Hawaiian. Those stats looks more like Cole Schmidt. But look, man, if we can get anything like 2022, my God. 317 batting average, 35 home runs. Paul Goldschmidt was on fire, man. I don't think we'll ever see that. But 578 slug, 982 OPS, a career 891 OPS, man. Paul Goldschmidt, he was that man. And like I said, if we get any smudge of the 2022 season from Paul Goldschmidt, oh man, that would be awesome. I don't know if we will, but D-Mac, good to see you. Can't play Gleyber again. He was the face of Yankee dysfunction. Got to play the game right. I agree, D-Mac. I mean, the number one thing this team needs to focus on, the Yankees I'm talking about, is getting better defensively in the infield. The infield let us down a lot of times last season. I was talking about it last stream. I was saying this team definitely would have won way over 100 games if it wasn't for the infield defense. And Clay Holmes cost us a couple of games too. Don't get me wrong, but defensively, man, we gotta get better. Torres won't be back. I don't think he'll be back either. No doubt. Like I said, I think that it's time for both parties to move on. And best of luck for Gleyber Torres. It was a love-hate relationship, of course, as Yankee fans watched him play. We loved when he got hot and he was getting on base for Soto, for Judge. But man, we hated it when he was coughing up the errors in the infield, man. What second base and third base are available, David? I just brought it up. Second base, Gleyber Torres, Brennan Drury, Ha-Seong Kim, Jorge Polanco are your top names there. And then you got John Birdie, of course. That's not going to happen. That's pretty much it for third. Like, this is the free agent market I'm talking about. They could make a trade, but that's free agent wise. The second baseman, third baseman is Alex Bregman, of course. Yoan Moncada and Patrick Wisdom are your probably top options there, which is not anywhere. Like, it's Bregman or nobody, honestly, for third base. BLK Bolt in the house. After signing Max Fried, the Yankees need to shore up the left side of the infield. Yeah, they do. They need to shore up the whole infield, BLK. They need to shore up the whole infield. First base, second base, third base. You have a guy who is not a true third baseman playing that position. And like I said, man, we need guys that are playing their position, not guys that are playing out of their position. That's one thing the Yankees had a lot of last season was guys playing out of position. We got to get better defensively. We got to get better base running. Goldschmidt played well towards the end of the season. Hits lefties well. Yeah, let's bring up his splits real quick. So post All-Star break, he had a 271 batting average, 319 on base. Not a great number, but better than he was pre-All-Star. 480 slug, 799 OPS. So you're right. You're right, D-Mac. He played a lot better after the All-Star break. 9 home runs. And then let's see, versus lefties, he hit 295, 366 on base, 473 slug, 839 OPS. So that's what I've been hearing is if the Yankees sign Paul Goldschmidt, they're going to use him platoon with Ben Rice. And they're going to play Paul Goldschmidt against lefties and Ben Rice against righties. Which is weird because look right here. Paul Goldschmidt, 17 home runs against the righties, only 5 against lefties. He just gets on base and he doesn't strike out nearly as much. But then, I mean, that's a small sample size. You go 487 plate appearances against righties to 167 against lefties. What's up, Kidder Kid? Frank in the house says, I love Bregman at third. I don't care about the cheating year. It's in the past. Not like Breggs was the architect of that cheat. We all rooted for lots of rivals that came to the Yankees in the past. I agree. Frank, I'm with you, man. If Bregman came to the Yankees, I wouldn't be mad. I would not be upset. He is a for sure upgrade on third base than anybody. I mean, you can move Jazz back to second base. You for sure that hot corner over there on third with an awesome glove with Bregman. And he's a decent bat also. At 30 years old. I know he 260. He's not the best hitter, but he's a quality bat in the lineup, no doubt about it. 260, 315 on base, lower than what it was the last couple of years. Slug was up from last season, though. 453. OPS was down 768, but a career 849 OPS hitter. And defensively, he's just that guy, man. He's just that guy. Let's see the splits. Look at that. Post All-Star, a little bit better. His slug went up over 100 points to a 519. Y'all forgive Bregman, but not Josh Naylor, says Action. Action. Naylor's not my first option on first base by any means. But that you're right. That is kind of funny. That is kind of funny. If they go out there Bregman first, they have to offload money. Yeah, I know they have to, and they have to give up draft picks as well because he's on the qualifying offer. I don't see Cashman spending for Bregman plus doesn't. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, we're just bringing his name up. I don't think they'll go that route, but he will for sure be an upgrade on third base, no doubt about it. But I don't see the Yankees going that route. I don't know. Who do you think is going to sign Bregman? Who do you think is going to sign Bregman? Naylor deserves forgiveness before Bregman does. All right, let's bring up Josh Naylor. Let's bring up this guy. This guy who's such a cocky SOB. 243 batting average last season. Excuse me. He had a 308 in 2023. 320 on base, 456 slug. He's a slightly above average fielder. He's slow as, molasses. Doesn't strike out often, only a 16.6% strikeout rate. So he's not a bad option. Another lefty also in the lineup. That's very important. That's what the Yankees love is, balancing out this lineup. Tigers might be signing Bregman. Bregman to the A's. Oh, no. The A's just signed Gio Urshela today in Hawaiian. So right now, the No City, Sacramento, I guess you can call them Athletics. They have Luis Severino on their roster, Gio Urshela, and Miguel Andujar. So call them the throwaway Yankees, as you will. Frank says Boston. Yuck. That strikeout percentage is nice. It is. It's a good strikeout percentage. Above average walk rate too at 9.2%. What's up, Robert? How you doing, man? Hey, Max, the Yankees kind of matched the Abbott and Castillo routine. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Third base, right? That's right now where we're at. What's up, Uncle Rico? Bregman has the perfect swing for Fenway Park. Oh God, if he signs the Boston Red Sox, man, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Steve O says I'd rather have Nate Lowe. He's been a hot name, man. He's been a hot name. 29 years old, lefty. Look at that walk rate. That's a nice walk rate right there. 12.6% walk rate for Nathaniel Lowe. 265 batting average, 361 on base, 401 slug. Way above average fielder. He wouldn't be bad at all. He wouldn't be bad at all. In 29 years old. Let me see his contract real quick. Let's see Lowe's contract. That's something you gotta keep in mind as well. Hold on, give me a second here. Nathaniel. Hold on. I'm trying to see his contract real quick. So he is okay. He has one more year. So he's an unrestricted free agent in 2027. Right now, he's estimated to make $10.7 million per year. What's up, Marquise? Are the Yankees still interested in Pete Alonso? I don't think they're going to go that route because he's under the qualifying offers. Wow. The Ravens waived Deontay Johnson. I know that's not baseball news, but that's pretty funny. What's up, Mo Money, Mo Prom? Santana looking good. It looks like it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt or Santana, man. That's the two names that are the Yankees are keeping their interest in right now. They should move to PA and call themselves the Intercourse. You're so stupid, bro. Oh, man. The other guy named Lau for second base. You're talking about from the Rays? I think noise around Mets is just Boras blowing smoke to generate interest. Could be. The best fit. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bregman is the Mets are interested in signing Bregman as well. The best fit and can play multiple positions would be Brendan Donovan. Unfortunately, I don't see the Cards letting him go. We've been talking about the Brendan Donovan news as well. I mean, the only thing I think is if Arenado is included in the trade for him. Like, I think they would have to pair him up just because they want to get Arenado's contract off the books. That would be my guess for the Cardinals. They would have to pair Arenado up with Donovan, which Yankees could. I mean, I hope they don't make that trade. Donovan would be good, but I don't want Arenado, honestly. Pete Alonso is a butcher at first. Yeah, I just don't think that's going to be the route they go. Yo, mama's in the house. Goldschmidt has a deal on the table from Detroit. I wonder how much it is. Does he? I did not hear that. What's up, JR? What's up, Max? The safest trade or signing right now is Lowe. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Lowe. A lot of people. I'd take Lowe at first and Bregman at third. Lineup complete. Focus shoring up an arm or two for the pin. I mean, Frank, that would be the corners would be solidified with Lowe and Bregman, no doubt about it. And then you move Jazz to second. Boom, you got your team. Like you said, sign an arm or two, and then you're done. You have Bellinger playing left. Bellinger said he'd play anywhere. Bellinger said he'd play first, left, center, right whenever Judge takes a DH day. Cody Bellinger is going to be awesome, man. He's going to be awesome. Jay Smitty says that's smoke. Lowe and Kim are the moves. Peraza can play second. I think Lowe in lineup in Bronx has good numbers. I wouldn't mind it at all. See, I'm looking at his splits real quick. 269 post All-Star, 376 on base, 435 slug. So once the season started rolling around, he started getting hot. 811 OPS. Some good numbers right there post All-Star. Funny watching the Mets wait on Alonso to drive the price down. Yeah, what if Alonso just so Christian Walker got 20 million per. How much do you think Pete Alonso is going to make now? Do you think he's going to get 25 or do you think he's going to get slightly above 20? What do you guys think, chat? Max, if you had to pick between Goldschmidt or Santana, who would it be and why? That's a tough question, JR, because Santana's better defensively than Paul Goldschmidt is. But I would lean more Goldschmidt. I just believe in his bat a little bit more than Carlos Santana. I know Santana, he's not a bad hit. Like, he's not terrible. Don't get me wrong. But I'd lean Goldschmidt because of his pass. I believe if we can get anything like the 2022 season, I think I would take that all day over Carlos Santana. But that's a tough question, honestly. That's tough. Lowe and Kim, and he's happy, says Steve. Okay. 23 million is D-Mac's guess. Okay. Jay Smitty says 25-ish. Alonso is getting between 25 and 30 mil. $30 million for Pete Alonso? Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm not paying anywhere near 30 million for Pete Alonso, who is really in the market for Alonso. He's an expensive one-dimensional player. I'm sure a team is definitely going to sign him. I mean, he's definitely going to get signed, no doubt about it. Who would it be? I don't know. Do the Giants make that move? I know the Giants are always in play to try to get a big name. What Alonso wants and what he will get, as his market does look somewhat, will break. Very few teams can. Yeah, that's true. So I'm saying not a lot of teams are going to be able to afford him. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, I would not play. I would not pay $30 million. Yeah, Seattle could. Seattle desperately needs some help offensively. That's for damn sure. Seattle needs all the help they can get offensively. What's up, Cho? How you doing, man? If we get Kim and Peraza play second, where does Kim and Jazz play? If we get Kim and Peraza play second, where does Kim and... I think if we get Kim, he's going to play. He's going to start. But, of course, he's going to miss a couple of the first month or so of baseball. I'd say Kim would play second. Jazz plays third, would be my guess. Santana's a switch hitter. I agree. Goldschmidt is more of a contact hitter. I'd rather have Bellinger at first and sign an outfield. Well, the thing is, David, he has a great above-average defense, Bellinger does. So the guys available on the market right now for outfield, Teoscar Hernandez, Profar, they both are below average with the glove. So defensively, Bellinger would be better in the outfield for us. That's my opinion, but he said he'd play anywhere, so don't be surprised if you see him on first base sometimes as well. Pete Alonso goes to Toronto and Vladdy plays third. Okay. That's a hot take right there. Alonso's defense is awful. Nate Lowe all day. He plays D, and his offense will play up at that stadium. Yeah, like I said, Brian, Alonso is, like we touched on. He's one-dimensional, defensive. He's below average. He did get he was a little bit better last year with his glove, but he's still not anywhere I wouldn't want him defensively on first base, especially if you have guys that are better defensively on the market. Like Santana's better than Pete Alonso, and he's not going to break the bank. Pete Alonso, I would not pay $30 million for him. We'll start in the house. What's up, Max? Just stopping by to say what's up, broski. Thanks for popping in, my guy. How you doing, man? Happy Friday to you. Best cheap is Yandy Diaz and give Moncada a chance at second. Really? I don't think we're going to go out there Yohan Moncada. I wouldn't want Yohan Moncada by any means. Yandy Diaz. Last time we brought up Yandy Diaz is when Bellinger got signed. I'm just going to say that. So, and some news might break. Some news might break here. Because last time I brought Yandy Diaz's chart up, and look at that chart. Man. below average fielder, but he can hit the baseball, guys. 281 batting average, 341 on base. I know it's down from that stellar year with 330. My God, I don't think we're ever going to see that from Yanni Diaz again. But Yanni Diaz would be a great bat in this lineup if they do make that trade. What is the ask price for Nate Lowe? Not sure, man. Not sure. Like I said, Nate Lowe is under contract till 2027. So if you do trade for Nate Lowe, you get him for 2 years at least. Welcome home, Kepler. Yeah, I saw Kepler sign Philly. The Philly signed Kepler. I saw that. Vladdy was terrible at third. Yeah, I don't think that he's not going to play third base. I think Nate Lowe is owed about $12 million for a 29-year-old. I mean, that's the guy. Yeah. Right now, his estimate market or the value he's going to be getting is 10.7 mil. That's just estimated, though. What would the Rays want for Yandy? I think the Rays would probably, I mean, they're fire sailing. It looks like their whole roster. During the trade deadline last year, they're selling everybody off. So maybe they just take some pitchers. Like maybe we give them Will Warren and some other guys. I don't know. But Diaz, let me look at his contract real quick. If I'm not mistaken, he has 2 more years under contract for Diaz. He is so he's on a club option next year, but he is an unrestricted free agent in 2027. So if they do trade for Diaz, he's going to make $10 million this year. The club option for next year is a $12 million club option at 34 years old. So I mean, that's not terrible. You could potentially get him for 2 years. The 2026 club option contains no buyout as well. So if you do make that trade, and he doesn't do well, you can just cut ties with him for cheap, for nothing. It's a 1 year and an option. This is contract for Yandy. Defensively, Yanni Diaz cannot be any worse than Rizzo, DJ, or whoever they put at first. That's true. That's true, man. DJ, I hope to God we don't see DJ LeMahieu, man. They were saying, "Oh, we have some internal pieces we can throw out there like DJ LeMahieu, Cabrera." No. Don't even utter DJ LeMahieu's freaking name, Cashman. Don't even utter it. How do you feel about Arson Judge going to the Giants? You know what? He had one of the best seasons I've ever seen. Arson Judge is a flat-out machine, man. Arson Judge, he should win MVP every single year. That guy's a beast, man. I can't believe the Rays traded Jeffrey Springs. Yeah, the A's got the A's have been slow. Hey, the Athletics, they've been making a little bit of moves now. They got Jeffrey Springs, Luis Severino. They just signed Gio Urshela. They still got Brent Rooker, Lawrence Butler. I mean, dang, okay. Oakland's trying to compete. I'm sorry. Oh, no, Oakland's no more. But yeah, the A's they're trying to compete now. What's up, Herbert? How you doing, man? Shout out to the 202 in the chat. Smash that like button like it just don't care. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new hanging out. Thank you for popping in. Arson Judge was on fire. He was. What about Luis Arraez? Arraez would be incredible. Everyone knows how good this guy is, man. He would be. Wait, what? That's not Arraez. They had the wrong pitcher up there for him. 314 batting average, 346 on. I mean, he is the perfect leadoff hitter. The perfect leadoff hitter. He can't field. He stinks. Defensively, he's a liability, no doubt about it. But I don't like it. But they could trade but they could take Arenado if St. Louis eats like 10 mil, like they were about to for the Astros, and roll with Big Ben Rice at first. Seems like a cash move. Go for the old guy, says Brian. I don't think they're gonna do it, man. If we get Brendan Donovan, I'd feel a little bit more better on that trade. If they get Arenado and Donovan included in that package, but I just don't think. I mean, it could happen. Brian Cashman, he's been making moves. this offseason. It definitely could happen, but I just don't think they're going to make that move. Yeah, he is slow. He's slow. I mean, basically, he's a singles machine. That's what Luis Arraez is. He just gets on. He just gets hits. And that's why people keep trading him away, because that's pretty much all he can do is, get singles, which is okay with me. Like I said, he'd never strike out. Look at that. 4.3% strikeout rate for Luis Arraez. That's insane. 4.3% strikeout rate. Who's better, him or Stephen Kwan? Let me look up Kwan real quick. Who has the better strikeout percentage? Oh, damn. Kwan at 9.4, which is still incredible, but yeah, Arraez does not strike out whatsoever. Yeah, Padres are shopping everyone. Feel like you guys are going to sign Hoffman to be a starter? No, we're not going to sign Hoffman. Hoffman who? Luis Robert, White Sox. Can he play first? No. Yeah, Stephen Kwan is awesome. Stephen Kwan is awesome. No, Robert's a outfielder. He had such a terrible year last year. I couldn't believe how bad he was. Like, look at that. Look at that. 38 home runs and then 14. That's insane. I know he's a little hurt last year, but damn, man. What a drop off. And look at that. 33% strikeout rate for Luis Robert. That is insane. Would help our ground into double plays, says K-Zilla. The Yankees need to somehow sucker a team to take Stroman. If Stroman pitches like 140 innings this year, his 2026 option kicks in. I think it already kicked in, bro. I think the innings were from last year, Uncle Rico. Let me double check. Oh, you're right. So you're right. Actually, it's this season. This season. Okay, so the Marcus Stroman's player option kicks in with 140 innings pitched in 2025. Okay. 18.3 million. Yeah, you're right. My bad, Uncle Rico. You're right. Yeah, we definitely got to get him off the books. Mark in the house. I'm good with Carlos Santana and Tanner Scott. I would love Tanner Scott. We do need some lefty bullpen arms. That's no doubt about it. Arnotto plus Donovan or Newt Bar would be cool. Newt and left, Belly at first. Yeah, Newt Bar is not bad either. Let's see, Lars Newt Bar. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty good chart right there. 12.8% walk rate, above average strikeout rate, 19.5. Yeah, that's a nice looking chart, man, for Lars Newbar. Does Scott have a qualifying offer? No, he does not. What up, Patrick Franks in the house? Max, the Yankees should sign the Hand of Doom. Nothing gets past the Doom. No. She is, yeah, by far should be the most dominant arm in this system. No doubt about it, man. Good to see you, Patrick. How you been, buddy? The White Sox will want similar to what they did for Crochet. I'd pass big time. Yeah, I wouldn't make that trade either. JR says Luis Arraez may not have a good glove, but he's the perfect leadoff hitter for us. He's often on base and great contact hitter, and having the horses batting behind it. Well, yeah, no doubt about it. He is the perfect leadoff hitter. Perfect leadoff hitter. And you put him in front of Belly, Judge, Stanton, good things will happen. He's not the fastest guy, though, but he is by far one of the best hitters in baseball. Frank says that White Sox team was terrible. I think Luis Robert lost his motivation mojo because of the team chemistry. He could. Maybe the injury affected him. I know he was dealing with a groin injury, if I'm not mistaken, for last season. So maybe that was coming in play. But yeah, that's not like Luis Robert, man. That last year was such a terrible year for him. Yankees need a lefty first baseman. P.O. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you, man. Santana, I'm good with that sign. If sign Bregman or a Rengifo. Yeah, Rengifo is not a free agent. You would have to trade for Rengifo. The Angels messed up with him, man. He got hurt. They could have traded him before the injury. Yeah, the Angels messed up with Rengifo badly last season. He's a free agent next year, too, in 2026. Damn, sorry guys. Just don't hit any balls near Luis Arraez or it's glamoring worse. Yeah, that's what's scary, man. We need some better defensive fielders in the infield. That's no doubt about it. That's why I don't think the Yankees are going to even look at Arraez just because he's such a liability defensively. Trade Grish for a salary dump. Get Michael Taylor for a fourth option for a third of the price. Yeah, Grisham's on a $5 million contract. I don't know what Taylor's contract is looking like right now. Hold on, let me see. Michael Taylor. I know he was a name on the market on the deadline a couple of years ago. Let's see. Trying to find his contract. There it is. You talking about for Pirates? Is he even on a team? It says he's making $4 million. No GM's gonna make that trade. Rengifo is a cat or a crash dummy, always hurt. Yeah. He had a great year too, man. Rengifo was on fire and then he just got hurt. People have to understand some GMs don't want to move players you want. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we're not playing MLB The Show. That's why I like how we all have different opinions, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes these streams cool because we all have a little say in everything. You know, we're just throwing out there. We're kind of picking each other's brains a little bit. That's why I like to do these. Would A's trade Rooker? They could. I don't think they will, but they definitely could. Eddie says, do you think DJ has a comeback in him like Big G or has completely fell? I think he's fell off a cliff, Eddie. I think he's done. I think he's done, man. I hope he has a comeback in him. I hope we see the machine again, but I don't think we will, man. I think that's long gone. What's up, Daniel Molina's in the chat? Cubs are getting Pete Alonso. Take him. Pay $30 million for him. Pay $30 million for Pete Alonso. I can see that though. I can see the Cubs going after Pete Alonso for real. Christian Walker was such a perfect fit. He was. MJR Sports Cars. Hey, yo, just move Belly to first and go after a solid outfield and another infield. Goldie ain't it. Yeah, well, like I said, I think they're going to value Bellinger's glove in the field. Bellinger said he's going to play wherever. So he will be playing first base some games, but he's a Gold Glove. He's a Gold Glove winner in the outfield. So I think they're going to value his glove in the outfield. All the free agent outfielders like Profar, Teoscar Hernandez, they're a below average fielder. So Yankees would want that glove out there. That's what I would think. What's up, Virgil in the house? Thanks for popping in, my guy. Good to see you, my boy. How you been? Machado is poison. Love this stream, man. First time viewer, but good takes, and you bring up stats. Yeah, thank you, bro. I do this all off season, and then when the season begins, I do all the Yankee games. Like I do like a play-by-play. Like I'm the radio announcer. So we have a lot of fun, bro. So thanks. Sorry, guys. I'm still getting over this cold or this flu, I should say. I'm good, but every time I talk, sometimes too much, just my voice gets scratchy. Bellinger is kind of iffy in the outfield. At least he was last year. He played really consistently at the end of the year. He's above average. I mean, look, God, Pete Alonso defensively is terrible. Look at that. That's bad. Let's see what he was in 2023. Damn, so his glove is actually better. So I was mistaken. I thought he was a little bit better last year with the glove. He looks like he's worse. I think Bellinger. I would put Bellinger at left, Yassine, because I trust Dominguez more in center than you saw what happened with Dominguez and him playing left field. I mean, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that at all. So that's his stats from last year. I mean, yeah, like you said, he wasn't awesome, but he's above average and he has a good arm. So the move we need to make is Lamont Wade Jr. What do you think it takes to get him? I haven't even heard anything about Lamont Wade Jr. Max, those drones spraying the flu virus, bro. Yeah, probably, Frank. And they're heading my way, too. They're heading my way. The drones are taking over everywhere, man. What is up with that? What's up with those drones, guys? For real. How about this? If we do take Goldie, and then at deadline, all the teams that are not in contention first base are then up for grabs. Just another option. Yeah, like I said, whoever we sign for first base, if we don't make a trade, whether that's Goldie or Carlos Santana, it's going to be a 1-year deal. So, I mean, you can't really get too upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, first base, okay, give us a guy that can just make contact, get on base, just get a hit. Rizzo couldn't even hit the ball in the outfield half the damn time. I mean, golly, let's get a guy that can actually put the ball in play. That's all I want, and a good defensive arm or a good defensive glove, please. Norma's saying Dominguez is ass in left field. Pete is arse defensively, but he's a great hitter. You talking about Pete Alonso? He's okay. Pete's not a bum by any means. Pete Alonso is not a bum. I hope you guys don't think I'm calling him like trash, but defensively is with this team, the Yankees, we don't need another bad glove in the infield. What's up, Victorino? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. 205 in the chat. Hit the like, subscribe if you're new. Let's run that like button up. Let's see if we can get to close to 200 likes. We got 150 last stream, so let's see if we can break that. Let's see if we can get 200. I blame the drones on Boone, says Norm. That's a comment. That's the comment of the stream right there. That's awesome. So far, Cashman gets a D. A D? What, David? Why do you give him a D? Ron saying Santana on a 1-year deal would sure up. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, let's bring up Santana real quick. Defensively, he's the best option. That's not him. That's the wrong player. Defensively, he's the best option, no doubt about it. He's just old, man. 38 years old. 23 home runs in back-to-back seasons, around the same batting average, 240 to 238, 328 on base, 420 slug. But look at that glove, man. He's a great fielder. Thoughts on Andrew Vaughn? I don't really have anything. I mean, I know who you're talking about from the White Sox. I don't really have too much thoughts on him. Let's see. I'm trying to bring up his stats real quick. Here it is. 26 years old, below average fielder. Yeah, I'll pass on him, man. I pass on him. Cashman got Williams for nothing. Yeah, basically you got him for cash. I mean, Cody Poteet, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that was for the Bellinger. Cortez was never going to be in the rotation, so yeah, you're right. I mean, you gave him Nestor Cortez for Devin Williams. That's awesome. I mean, the trades, Bellinger's trade was incredible. You gave up Cody Poteet. That's it. And then you give a Cortez for Devin Williams. Sign me up. And Devin Williams already said that he'll be open for an extension. So the fact that he's already open for an extension, we have a bona fide closer now, guys. Like, I'm going to feel good closing out games. And last year, we all were biting our nails. We all were taking, the painkillers when we saw Cardiac Clay jogging onto the mound. But this year, we actually could sit back and relax a little bit with Devin Williams. He's a beast. He's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to feel a lot better with Devin Williams. Can't make up for Soto, not possible. Yeah, I mean, no one's going to replace Soto in Hawaiian. That sucks, man. That sucks. Does this stat show minor league players? If so, bring up Dominguez. Yeah. You talking about Jason Dominguez? Yeah, you can look anybody up, man. It's a great website. I love this website, Baseball Savant. So you can look at, like, this is Jason Dominguez right here, and then you just go down. Where does he? I thought they said like minor league stats somewhere here. Standard. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Minors right here. So this is Dominguez's minor league stats. Yeah, I want to see what his defense looks like in the minors when he plays center. Okay. Fielding. Let's see. So 28, 28 games last year in Scranton at center field. And he had 4 errors. That's not really great. That's not great at all. People need to stop bringing up Soto. Yeah, Soto's gone. Don't bring him up anymore, man. Screw him. Soto has never been the man. He played with Harper, Machado, Tatis, and Judge. Let's see how he does on his own. He has Lindor there, but yeah, I mean, Lindor is good. I like Lindor a lot, but I would say Harper, Machado, Tatis, and Judge are better than Lindor, in my opinion. Would I trade Heel for Tristan Casas? Nah, I would not. Tristan Casas, he's pretty injury prone. Who? Oh, you were answering David's post. Okay, on one. Weaver and Williams are going to be lights out, says Ron. Yeah, no doubt. Weaver and Williams, and we have Loizaga back. If he's anywhere healthy, dude, I'm telling you, like the back end of the bullpen, you add Ian Hamilton, you have Loizaga if he can stay healthy, Luke Weaver, Williams. Should ban the word Soto, says Arthas. Oh man. I really hope we have a nice season. Like, I hope he has a breakout year, man. Like, I hope Jason Dominguez just goes ham. If they didn't trade Heel for Tucker, they're not trading Heel for anyone. Yeah, they better not. Like you said, Rico, if they didn't trade Heel for Tucker, they better not trade him for anyone. Feels like Goldie is such a Cashman move, and I don't love it at all. Santana, I could tolerate if I had to. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think no matter what move they make on first, like Christian Walker was my move. I wanted him badly, but you're right, man. I mean, I wouldn't be in love with Paul Goldschmidt by any means. What's up, David A? How you doing, buddy? He went to the Mets for peanuts more. Soto couldn't, or the Mets for peanuts more. Soto couldn't be second fiddle to Judge. Judge is still the better player overall. Soto is the second best right fielder in New York. I agree. I think Judge is better overall than Soto. I mean, Judge's stats were way better than Soto. I know Soto at the plate. Soto's a magician. Soto's just a beast. But fielding, man, Judge is that guy. We all see what Judge can do every single game in the outfield. I know we don't want to talk about game 5, inning 5. We're not bringing that up, but Judge is a beast. Arthur says Dominguez might suck, though. This is going to be a big year for Jason Dominguez. I think this is a really important year for him. If he doesn't do well, the Yankees might move on, honestly, which it would be sad to see, man, because I really like Jason Dominguez. I think Dominguez's ceiling is through the roof. But, I mean, you saw what happened 2 years ago when he bursted onto the scene and took Justin Verlander yard in his, like, first game as a Yankee. But he has to stay healthy, man. What's up, Paulie? What would I trade for, let's say, Yandy Diaz or low cost? I wouldn't think it would cost too much. I would definitely say Warren, Chase Hampton would be in those trades. I would definitely think the teams would want that. I don't know if teams are going to ask for Spencer Jones. I wouldn't give up Jones for Diaz. I don't know if I would give up Jones for Lowe. I don't know. But what do you think? Do you think Spencer Jones would be included in any of those trades? I don't know if the Yankees would do it. If Dominguez plays how he did when he got called up, he's not going to be very useful. Yeah, if he plays anywhere like he did when he was like 2 years ago, he's going to be very useful, especially with the bat. But last year was just such a down year. Ooh, Miss Cindy's in the chat. Yee! Ha! How you doing? How you doing? Are you home yet? Where are you? Watching Verdugo's at-bats and his lack of hustle running out ground balls was frustrating as hell. But the guy was a solid defensive player. He was. I mean, we saw Verdugo was making some great plays in the field. but he couldn't hit a parked car. I tell you that much. He couldn't hit a parked car. Jay Snow in the house. I'd sign Jose Iglesias as a cheap option. Jay Snow, you just want to. I know why. You just want to sing. Oh my gosh, that's why. That's why you want to sign him, Jay Snow. Don't lie to us. Max Yankees actually got better in right field next year, and Judge steals more home runs in right. Yeah, I mean Judge is better in right field, no doubt about it, Robert. He's not bad center field wise, but he's an absolute beast in right field. And then you actually have a legit center fielder in Bellinger if you want to go that route. Dominguez is a true left or a true center fielder. So Jason says I actually hate that song. Oh man. With Ola with no Walker, then Pete Alonso is best offensive available at first. No way around it. No, he is. He is D-Mac. I would say that. Oh, the hand of doom is in the house. Finally.
Hand of doom has to
yeah, it's a maneuver out of your way. Oh. Ah! There she is, everyone. You like my background?
Yeah, I love it.
My little Christmas background?
I love it.
Norma says I love the dog and left. I wonder where he's gonna go. I wonder where Verdugo's gonna sign. Luis Roberts is always hurt. Yeah, he's always hurt, man. Last year was a terrible year for him. So I haven't really got any no news since we've been live. Waiting on some news. I don't think we have any news yet. But if any news does happen, I'm gonna be here. What would a trade be for Nathaniel Lowe and Josh Young? I think if you want both players, it's going to be pretty hefty. You might have to give us Spencer Jones for both those players. But I would definitely say pitching, Will Warren, Chase Hampton. If you want both players, it might have to cost Spencer Jones. But no, I don't think it was today. I haven't heard any updates for the Roki meeting yet. So Verdugo can go to Japan, says Eddie. Yeah, the Yankees still have TJ Rumfield. The Martian is going to be AL Rookie of the Year, says Ron. Ooh, I like that. Let's go. Santander is still available, but he's on a qualifying offer, and I don't think the Yankees are going to sign anyone with a qualifying offer. They already signed Max Fried with one. But that's why they were kind of out on Christian Walker. Instead, they're going to pivot and look at Paul Goldschmidt or Carlos Santana. He's going to be Arthas. He'll be a rookie though. His service time, he's technically going to be a rookie this next season. Arthas. It's weird with baseball. It's just, the service time is weird with baseball. Like Judge, remember him when he was in 2016? He was called up. He played for a couple months, but his service time wasn't considered a rookie till next year. J-Dom is easy to break down. Everyone knows he can mash. It's his glove that's the issue that we've seen. Let him get a month of games under his belt and let's see what he can do. Spring training is going to be very important for Jason Dominguez. He has to be healthy this spring. I think that's going to be the make or break for Jason Dominguez. He has to give us a fully healthy spring training. And he has to show us, like you said, he has to show us some growth in that glove. Because we all know he can hit, but he's got to show us something with that glove. Iglesias not as cheap as last year. Maybe $3 million could get him. And he had such a good year, man. Out of nowhere, Iglesias, he was like one of the best stories. I'd gladly give up Jones. We don't even know if he'll ever be a MLB player. He strikes out way too much. Yeah, well, he's still young. Judge struck out a lot too when he was first coming into the game. Dominguez still Yep, he still qualifies. Look up TJ Rumfield's stats. Let's see. Where is he at? TJ Rumfield. His name's not popping up. I guess his name's not in here. Yeah, his name's not popping up in the system. TJ Rumfield is a very good defensive first baseman. Can he hit on the major league level? Can you put up TJ Rumfield minor league stats? Let me see if I can find it, man. Bear with me, guys. It's not popping up. Yeah, I'll just look it up real quick. He has a great last name, I'll tell you that much. So here's his stats. In 2024, TJ Rumfield, 15 home runs, 73 RBI, 294 batting average, 370 on base, 824 OPS. Here, let me bring this up, guys. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. That's some pretty good stats right there. Here it is. So here it is, 294, 370 on base, 454 slug, 824 OPS. Had a good year, man. 15 home runs, 73 RBI. Did you see Patrick Sandoval sign with Boston on a 2-year? I did not see that. Are you serious? Now, like in a Goldie Rice platoon, eats 2 roster spots, although Rice can catch. Well, Rice would be a okay bench piece, though. That's the Yankees bench last year stunk. So it's gonna be interesting who's gonna be. I know Cabrera is gonna be on the bench. You can kind of, I mean, Grisham, Trevino, Cabrera are on the bench, like off the top of my head. What's up, Parker? What do I want for Christmas? Yeah, what I want for Christmas, Miss Hand of Doom. I mean, I know what I want personally. I'm gonna get a new camera for next year for the streams. That's what I really want. A nice professional camera. Even though these cameras aren't bad. But I already got the lights. The new lights in the studio is awesome. So I just need that top-notch camera now. We need that palette thread coming off the bench like when we had Strawberry. Yeah, the bench has been bad for this team for a while. Oh yeah, DJ LeMay's on the bench too. Can't forget about him. Yeah, the bench needs to get definitely an upgrade. Trevino's arm is shot. He can't throw anyone out. I know. But he's a good veteran to have for like Austin Wells and Ben Rice. You know, Trevino framing wise, one of the best framers in baseball. He can't, like you said, he can't throw anybody out trying to steal, but he knows how to. He's a good batter. He knows how to call a game. Like we seen Jose Trevino do a lot of good things behind the plate. Just he can't throw anybody out. I know what I want for Christmas, says Sydney. Uh-oh. Norma says spill the tea. Adolis Garcia is a beast. He had a kind of a down year too. He had a pretty down year too, if you compare him to his World Series year when he went off in the postseason. He signed a 2-year, $18 million. I did not see that at all. Yeah, Garcia's stat 224 batting average last season. My hockey and football podcast on Facebook, he's getting a lot of views. Nice. There you go, Parker. Blue Jays open to trading Bichette. Ooh. Yeah, they're not trading Vladdy. They already said they don't want to trade Vladimir. But Bo Bichette, I can't really take Bo Bichette's last season as as who he is. I mean, last year was awful for this guy. 225 batting average. He missed half the year. Bo Bichette, when he was hitting 300, 290, that's the Bo Bichette I think we're going to see again. JC Escara, I'd say, is the next Yankees catcher over Austin Wells. How can a catcher not throw to second base? Mind-blowing, right? We've seen that too many times. I mean, my Lord, it was rough watching some of these games when Trevino was catching because he couldn't throw anybody out. Man. But hopefully Wells can keep growing. You know, he had Wells had a good rookie year, and then he just fell off a cliff the last 2 months of baseball. So if he can keep progressing, if Volpe can keep progressing, they would be huge in this lineup. If those two, like I was talking about the other day, if those two can keep on going and get better, Volpe really needs to show us something this year with his bat. We got to see some offense from this guy, man. Like look at Volpe's chart right here. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see, man. A lot of blue. A lot of blue in here. And if you bring up the chart from the 2023, it looks a little bit better. So we need to see some progression from this kid right here, man. All I want for Christmas was to get a steering wheel lock for my new car after what I went through. I just got my early Christmas present by my brother. Nice. What'd you get? What'd you get, Parker? Oh, you're talking about tobacco wells. Okay. I'm not picking on him, Norma. I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying we need a little bit more. That's all. I need to see some more from the kid. Maybe you're the good luck though. You're the good luck, Norma. Every time you brought him up, he went off. Hey guys, we are 8 likes away till 100. Keep smashing that like button. Let's see if we can get to 100. We got 203 in the chat. Subscribe if you're new. We're closing in on 8.7 thousand subscribers. Thank you guys so much. D-Rod in the chat. What's up, my dude? Good afternoon to you, man. How you doing? What are your thoughts on a trade with Pittsburgh for Brian Reynolds and Brian Hayes? Put Belly in left. Well, Reynolds just signed an extension with Pittsburgh, so I don't think they're going to be willing to trade. But I mean, I really wanted Brian Reynolds when his name got brought up during the trade deadline a couple of seasons ago. I like Brian Reynolds a lot, man. Brian Hayes, not really my first option. I don't really think he's that good, Eddie, but I really like Brian Reynolds. Volpe needs to get off the different hitting, or Volpe need to get all the different hitting coaches he had out of his head. Just do what came natural, which he did he did. Like there was a stretch of baseball where Volpe was hitting, I think like 300, and it looked like he was starting to turn that page, and then he just, he's so inconsistent, man. But Volpe, if he can start heating up and his bat starts getting together, Volpe can be a nice overall all-around player. The Yankees did not want to forfeit draft picks and signing Christian Walker. I thought we were in limited win now window with Judge and Cole. Yeah, I know, Rico. Like I would have signed him. Christian Walker, you kind of know what he is. At the end of the day, draft picks are question marks unless they're like a first-round draft pick. All these guys are question marks. They're, who knows what they're going to turn out to. But if you got a guy like Christian Walker, kind of, you know what he can do with his bat. You know what he can do with his glove. And he will help this team win now. But they wanted to keep those draft picks. Cashman has been horrible at every deadline. I don't trust he's going to make. Yeah, his deadline moves have been awful, Jay Snow. Max and Chad, y'all have a wonderful day. And if we don't chat before then, Merry Christmas. You too, Norma. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll be popping on tomorrow for a little bit though, but hope you have a great rest of your Friday. All I want for Christmas is for MLB to take off that damn pitcher's countdown clock. I like it. I like the pitch clock. The games were going too slow, man. The games were. It seemed like they were like 4 hours long, 3.5, 4 hours long. Yeah, we got nothing for Clint Frazier, Miguel Andujar, Estevan Florial. Yeah, you're right, Eddie. That's what I'm saying. Like, none of these guys are. My buddy's a Red Sox fan. He was livid when they traded Mookie Betts. So after that trade, he's been saying, "Oh yeah, like you want your best player? Here's our top prospects," and he's like, he doesn't understand it. Which you do need some of these prospects to fill in your lineup because of the salary relief. But like at the end of the day, man, if that second or fifth round draft pick is going to change your organization, I mean, that's not a given, man. But if you got a guy like Alex Bregman, for instance, if they signed Bregman and give up a second and fifth round to get him, you can't tell me that Bregman won't give us at least 3, 4, 5 potential great years and help this team win now. So that's my thought about the whole like hugging onto your prospects. But I wouldn't trade Spencer Jones for like a bag of chips. There's a couple of guys on your farm that you want to hold on to. I understand that. Is Jared Jones on the market? That would be a good, solid guy to go out there. You talking about from the Pirates? I doubt they trade Jones. Yeah. No, he's not going to be on the market, man. They want to keep him and Skeens in that rotation for as long as they can. No, he got a 3-year offer, D-Rod. It was a 3-year, $60 million. So he didn't want he wanted that 4th year, but he didn't get it. Sucks to suck, but I mean, he still got 20 mil per, so get a little payday for him. We don't need any more pitching. We need bats. Yeah, we need to fill up these holes, Jay Snow. We need to get first base locked up. Second base is a question mark still. We need to figure that out. He's on the block? Jared Jones is on the block for real? I'm shocked that that's true. You thought they said that Keller and John. I mean, damn, if they really said that Jared Jones is available, that's crazy to me. Walker is the same issue as Rizzo. He's 34, 1 or 2 years, and then he's going to be a DH. Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't want to give him more than a 3-year contract, FIFO. I was like saying maybe a 2-year with a 3rd-year vesting option potentially, but he ended up getting a 3-year contract. Damn, those Orioles with their hedge fund billionaire owners are some cheap. Yeah, they are. Well, if I'm not mistaken, they don't own majority of the team yet. And let me see something here. I could be wrong, but as if the other Pirates arms begins with a KI. Or you talking about Keller? All right, let me check my phone real quick. Make sure we didn't miss any news. I didn't see anything happen while we were streaming. Nathaniel Lowe is an option, and if so, what do we need to give up for him? Probably some pitching would be my guess. I think a lot of these teams are going to be interested in our pitching, like Will Warren, Chase Hampton. What's up, CT Cars? The Yankees have to unload Stroman's contract because they're real close to that 300 mil mark. Yeah. I pray they can find something. I pray they can get him off the books, man. Because he just doesn't have a spot in this team anymore. If a guy was barely on the postseason roster, he didn't pitch 1 inning for us in the postseason. We don't need him on the roster. No, not Chase Hampton. Give him Will Warren. Yeah. Well, team saw Will Warren, Uncle Rico, so I would assume they would want Chase Hampton over Will Warren. Jays just signed Josh Walker. Oh, let me see something. Josh Walker. Oh, the Cubs are. This is my homeboy Daniel Molina just texted me saying the Cubs are meeting with free agent pitching ace Roki Sasaki today. That's from MLB Bruce Levine. Let me see if he's a credible source. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're meeting right now, and they're going to be meeting in LA. Warren is not worth much. Yeah, we saw what happened last season. Will Warren got beat up quite a bit. He's still in development, but he's 25, man. So he's got to start getting something together. But if the Yankees would have included Will Warren in that Cubs trade, I guarantee the Cubs would have took on more salary than $5 million. Josh Naylor would not be the worst option at first. No, he wouldn't be the worst option. Who would be and you guys and everyone in the chat right now, in your eyes, who would be the worst option at first base? I mean, Who's not on the team, that is. I mean, DJ LeMahieu would be the worst option in my opinion. But if I'm talking about guys that aren't on the team right now, what would be the worst option the Yankees would do on first base? Going cheap is not going to get it done, says Rose, when facing an NL team in the World Series. Yeah. Yeah, DJ LeMahieu by far would be the worst option. I'm talking about off the team. A lot of Alonso in the chat. We got Iron Hawaiian. D-Raw saying Goldie is the worst option. Rizzo. Yeah, Rizzo would definitely, I would not want that happening. And so looks like Alonso's winning. Yanni Diaz. Naylor's on a 1-year rental, and Wes will have to give up to get him. Yeah, I wonder what the Guardians would want for Josh Naylor. Can't really ask for much if he's on a 1-year contract. Santana, Goldschmidt, and Alonso, says Uncle Rico. So he says all three. So Rico's saying trade for somebody. Arraez and bringing back Rizzo. Oh, man. DJ would be definitely the worst option, but off the team-wise, yeah, I think I'm with the Alonso take. I think I'm with the Alonso take just because of defensively, he's not it. Pete will hit over 40 home runs in Yankee Stadium. He will get a lot cheap home runs to right. Yeah, he definitely, the ballpark would fit Pete Alonso, no doubt about it. But defensively, we need a better defensive infield, man. Right now, Lowe is the best option by any means necessary, says Uncle Rico. Dude, I can see them trading for him. I really see them trading for somebody on first. If they don't want to sign Santana or Goldschmidt, which right now that's the word around town, and they decide to trade for Lowe, that could be the move. The more I think about it, the more I wouldn't mind Alonso if we could get him on a short-term deal with opt-outs because he didn't have a great year last year. Yeah, like I doubt he's going to sign a short-term deal because, this is his first, chance at big money on the market. I think Pete Alonso is going to want like at least a 4-year contract, 4 or 5-year contract. But you want 1 year cheap old guy, we good defensive. That's Yuli. Oh, God, no. Yuli Gurriel. How about the Royals first baseman? You talking about Vinny Pasquantino? Paulie? We need to get a gold glove first baseman with Volpe's noodle arm. Oh, my God. Are you guys seriously chasing Breggy and wouldn't give Walker $20 million? Walker is a better offensive player. No, we're not chasing Breggy, James. I think the Yankees are not going to sign Bregman. The reason why they didn't want to give Walker $20 million is because of the draft compensation. They didn't want to give up, because he's on a qualifying offer. Same with Bregman. So that's why I don't think the Yankees are going to go after Bregman. What's up, Yankee Kyle? I can see what Jack Curry said. The more it might have been planted as such to keep eyes off what we are really after. Like I said, I think they can definitely trade for Lowe. It would not shock me. It would not shock me if Brian Cashman pulled off that. If we do any more trades, I think it's definitely for a first baseman. Pete on a bad year still hit 34 home runs. Alonso is an okay first baseman, just needs to have quick reflexes. Yeah, Bellinger is going to be playing outfield. Samsara. He said he'd play anywhere, but I think he'll be in outfield, center field or left field. But guys, y'all are the best, man. I'm about to call the stream, but y'all are the best. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the stream. If you didn't, well, thanks for popping in regardless. Smash the like button if you haven't already. We are close to 100 likes, and I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do another one of these streams. But if there's any news, any big news later on tonight, I'll pop on live for a little bit, and we'll talk about it. But thank you, James. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, James. And shout out to everyone in the chat, all the new subscribers, all the OGs, all the members, all the mods. Y'all are the best. It's been a great stream. You guys are awesome. Hopefully the Yankees make some moves. I thought they were going to sign somebody this week. I thought they're going to either get a first baseman via trade or sign somebody this week. So let's see if it happens this weekend. And if I don't see you this weekend, hope you all have a great, safe weekend. Have fun. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Until then, it's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out here, guys. Oh, Uncle Rico. He's right here. Mickey Mantle's just taking a nice little. He's resting. He went through a lot this season. You know, he was beat up a little bit. So he's right here. Don't worry. I'll see you all then. Peace. And always, go Yankees.